And the hunt continues. Welcome to Best Buy. We are in Long Island, New York here, and let's continue the hunt for the Switch 2. Start with Best Buy. Always liked Best Buy, but really still miss Circuit City. Anyone else remember Circuit City and miss Circuit City? And look at our sign is right out front. As we walk in, out of stock. Let's see if that's actually the case. And here's the Switch section. The case is completely empty. And here's the answer to the first question. Alarmo, still $99.99. Wasn't that supposed to go up? I think it was $119 for the tariffs. Doesn't look like we have any Switch 2s in stock, which we saw from the sign up front. And there's a Switch 2, $449. Nintendo Switch OLED, still $349.99, $350. This one's going up to $400. And the Switch Lite at $199.99, going up to $229. I thought that was supposed to happen by now. Looks like we have another new Switch 2 case. This one's pretty cool. This one looks like my original Nintendo Switch case. This is not a bad price for $19.99, made by Power A. Little slim one. So check this out. I showed you guys this in another Best Buy in Store, New Jersey. But look at this, the Piranha Plant camera. I don't know why. I think this is the cooler one to go with, but $39.99. And that was at least a week ago I filmed that. So still $39.99 at this Best Buy. So if you guys are looking for one of these Piranha Plant cameras, make sure you go to Best Buy, because as of right now, the film of the video, that's a pretty good deal. As for Switch 2 games, they have everything in these plastic cases. I'm guessing it's a high theft store maybe, or they're out of stock, one of the two. But we got Split Fiction out, and $49.99. And the only other game I see out here for the Switch 2, I just saw another one, okay, is Hitman and Yakuza. So I don't know, they don't keep them out, or maybe they're out of stock. I have no idea. Actually went to Long Island Expo this weekend and played with one of these racing wheels. It wasn't any of these, I don't think, but I had a lot of fun. It made me really want one of these setups, but we're gonna hold off for now. This one looks really cool, at least if this is this one on the box. I think that is. Oh my gosh, $600. We are definitely holding off from that, but this is super cool. Look at all the little switches and stuff. You got engine start, stop, little switch here. This is cool. Anyone have one of these? $600. Oh, it's got a digital odometer as well. Wonder what games you can use this for. So this one is for a PC and Xbox. As much as I love my Xbox, I would have to get something that would work with the PlayStation 4 because most of my racing games that I play are on the PlayStation 4, like Gran Turismo. This one looks nice. It's got a nice feel to it. $399, a little bit less money. This is the Logitech G923 racing wheel. $399.99. It's cool. Let me know if any of you guys have this. This one says it works with the PS5, 4, PC, and then also all the Xbox systems. So that's pretty cool. And here are all the Switch Joy-Cons for Switch 1. $79.99. Got the blue and red, the pink, the purple and orange, what I used to use, and these teal colors here. Best Buy, no Switch 2 in stock, but we have some other stores we're gonna go to. Shout out to Justin here in electronics. We had about a 20-minute conversation. A really cool guy. He collects like little statues and toys and stuff. He's really upset about the tariffs, he was telling me. We had a little side conversation. You know, he had to cancel a lot of his pre-orders, so that stinks. We have another store next door. Let's go check this one, see if they have a Switch 2. There's a Staples store. We are yet to find a Switch 2 in stock at Staples, although we have found stores that carry them. None of them seem to have been restocked. However, we have found, not in stock, but clearance Switch 1 games. So let's see if you can find any Switch 1 games on clearance as well as a Switch 2. Here is the Switch section here at this particular Best Buy, and does look like they have the Switch 2. However, it says order this item at staples.com. And this is cool. I've showed this before. Nintendo Switch OLED system. These are normally $349.99. But if you're looking for one, go to Staples, because I've never seen this at any other store, but $299.99. So they're still at MSRP right now at $350. Here they're $299, and in the future they're gonna be $400. So if they keep up with this price and you're looking for a Switch OLED, this is $100 less than MSRP in the future. At least that's what we've been told. And as far as games, they have some original Switch titles, but doesn't look like anything is on clearance at this store unless it's not marked. And yeah, nothing. No Switch 2 in stock. I do like Staples a lot. However, one thing I gotta say weird about Staples is when I go in any business, Best Buy or Target or Walmart, etc., and I go down the aisles, I typically know exactly where I'm going. I don't have to like go too far. I know exactly where what I'm looking for is, because every store is set up exactly the same. Whenever I go to a Staples store and I'm looking for that stuff, the Nintendo stuff, I have to hunt it down. It's always in a different spot. Every store seems like it's different. I don't know, that's just what I experience. Next stop is gonna be GameStop here at the Roosevelt Field Mall in Long Island. Let's go see if they have a Switch 2 in stock. So this is not a GameStop retro, but check out all the cool portables they have here. Got these really cool 2DS's, and let me know, is that a aftermarket shell? I don't recognize that one. Let me know what model that is if you guys know, because I don't know. They also have a bunch of Game Boy games down here. Let's see if there's anything good. Pretty common stuff, looks like Mario Kart 7. Farm Simulator. I've never played Farm Simulator before. Now that the Switch 2 is out, you see all these Switches coming in, including a cool Splatoon edition, and also this Zelda edition over here for $329. Also, I have all these Switch lights. I feel like the prices might have been adjusted with the recent price adjustments from Nintendo. Did ask the guys if they had a Switch 2 in stock. They did, and they said they actually get them in pretty regularly at this point. So Switch 2s are coming in. They have the bundles. And they said they pretty much get them at this point every week, so that's good news. Not a retro store, but they had quite a bit of those 2DS's in stock, also 3DS's. And on top of that, there's a lot of 3DS games and 2DS games in stock, which is pretty cool. And I couldn't believe how many Switch systems there were. I also asked if the Switch prices, the original Switch, has been adjusted. They looked them up. Switch Lite still $199, regular Switch still $299, and the Switch OLED still $350. So I don't get it. Nothing's going up yet. I will also say I don't understand the whole thing with Nintendo raising the prices on the original Switch. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I get tariffs and market adjustments and stuff like that, but you know, console's coming up on 8 years. Who's buying it at this point? You know, you already have the thing. So I don't know about that whole thing. The Walmart here really close to the Staples, so I decided to actually walk over here. And I'm guessing they're remodeling because they have a temporary sign up there, a little banner that says Walmart on it. Let's go to Walmart and see if they have a Switch 2. By the way, today is Sunday, August 10th, 2025. So the Nintendo Switch 2 has now been out for 2 months. It looks like my theory was correct about the remodel. They're actually peeling up all the tiles that are on the floor and going to the bare concrete look, which is a good look. It's easier to clean too. It's funny that you waste all that money tiling the whole entire floor. I couldn't even imagine what it costs to tile a Walmart just to pull it up and gloss the concrete and that become the new look. Could have just started with that originally. There's the video game aisle, and let's see, we got some Nintendo stuff right over here. And this is definitely the old Walmart setup. I miss this setup in electronics. Our store doesn't look like this anymore. They since remodeled, and they do have some Switch 2 games in here. Here are the games. The TV is extremely loud over here. But pretty much all the same games. I don't see anything new. So disappointed that this is a download code. That is so disappointed. At $79. For $79, you couldn't put that on the card? Come on. Here's a Nintendo Switch game with a full download code. Now, at $19.93, maybe I would do that, you know, if I was interested in that game, but not on an $80 game. Come on. The store is down to one lonely Xbox case. This is the most Xbox games I've seen actually in a while in any store. I don't see anything really crazy or good, but look at this. 2K25, $10. Mortal Kombat 11, $15. They're definitely trying to get rid of these games to see if we can find any other good deals. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, $15. Madden 25, $15. Store has a big selection as well of PS4 games, which is pretty incredible. Some deals in there, some deals, nothing I'm looking for. Look at this, they actually have a PlayStation 5 kiosk that's turned off with all these PlayStation 5s in the case. And then look what else they have. This store has a good inventory. Xbox Series X right there. Very rare to see those in the stores at this point. And they actually have one of these stereos, the Ferrari one. I don't know if that's the one I was playing on earlier today, but that's pretty cool. So here's that Thrustmaster Ferrari controller. It comes with the pedal set, the wheel, and this price is a lot better than one at Best Buy. This is for the Xbox, $128. I don't know how it is. I might have to look up reviews on this and maybe we'll buy this later on. And look at this, guys, the Switch kiosk, the original Switch kiosk. They got the OLED in stock. They also have the original Switch, and look at this, $339. It's got the new price for the Switch and the OLED. There's the old price, and yeah, right next to that, $399. First time seeing it. Walmart did it first. Did you guys see that in the background? Look at that. Look at that. It's a Switch 2 in stock. They have a Switch 2, so can you find a Switch 2 on August 10th, 2025? Yes, you can. There is a Mario Kart bundle right there in stock. And look at this. The Switch 2 Joy-Cons also went up. I thought these were going to be $100. Looks like Walmart's saving you $1. $99 even. This is crazy. It's happening. They have raised the prices. Who would have thought, instead of lowering the price for a generation, that the prices would actually go up? Donkey Kong raising the prices. What is he doing? We wandered over to toys, and you guys ever seen this guy on YouTube or Facebook? He has his own, I don't know, are these blind boxes? This is weird. Funny, but I don't get it. I don't get it. Collect them all. There's that remodel I was talking about. I came over looking for Jakks Pacific Simpson toys, but the store's doing a remodel, so it's very, very disorganized. Walmart, Switch 2 in stock, awesome. You know, remodels are really tough. I actually worked for Walmart, God, 25 years ago. It was like 2000, which was 25 years ago. And remodels are definitely very difficult. It's hard to relocate things. I actually worked at a store that went from a regular Walmart to a super center, and it was insane. We actually picked up entire aisles and moved them. They had these interesting Jakks. If anyone's ever done it, let me know in the comments, but it was very cool. It was very interesting. All right, let's go on to the next location. All these locations are getting further and further away. I actually parked my car all the way at Best Buy, but they're all in a row, so I figured I'd just keep going with it. We actually found the Switch 2 in stock there at Walmart. It was interesting to see. I was like questioning whether or not the Switch was going up or not. And I heard that that date was the 5th of August, and finally on the 10th, we finally saw that price increase. Crazy to see it. It's crazy to actually see it. And Walmart to be the first one. They were never that way. They were always the price leader. And I guess they are still the price leader. The price leader of raising the price, not lowering the price. Interesting to see. We got another store over here. Let's go check it out. We've got a Costco store here. I thought this was a BJ's from the side. Same color scheme with the red. I don't have a Costco card, so we're gonna try to get in here, and I will let you know. If you guys don't see any footage, that means we were unsuccessful. All right, so I gotta thank this guy right here. His name is Jeremy. How funny is that? And what do they call you?
Germ.
And they call you the Germ?
Official Germ. That's right, baby.
He got me in. Thanks, man. I appreciate you.
Have a blessed one, man.
Good luck. Take care. Thank you. How funny and ironic is that? What's the chances of the guy's name being Jeremy? And they said they called me the Germ. I was like, get out of here. I'm the real Germ, Jeremy. You could be like my Germ sidekick. Not the Switch 2, but a Switch 2 game, Donkey Kong Bonanza. And I don't know, do they actually have this many copies in stock? Will every one of these cardboard ones represent a game? This is crazy. So I believe this was a $70 game, and look at that. $62.99. So if you're looking for a deal on this game, Donkey Kong Bonanza, and you have a Costco card, go to Costco. I was sent down this aisle to see if they had the Switch 2 in stock. Does look like they sell the PlayStation 5. You see those, but nothing over here. I don't see any Switch 2s. I am gonna go down the aisle, the next aisle that is, just to double check. And yeah, no Switch 2s. It's interesting. One of the stores I actually saw Pro controllers, but I don't see those here. They could be somewhere else though. Now I got a question. Do they need a card to get a hot dog? $1.50 hot dog? Maybe we'll try to grab one. If you don't need a card, I'm going to grab a hot dog. Well, the answer to that is no, you don't have to have a card. Just go to the self-checkout kiosk. They're not scanning any cards anymore anyway, just for this. So $1.63, I think it came to with tax. Look at this hot dog. That's huge. And I got a soda. Oh, Costco again. Absolutely a madhouse. This place is insane. I could never be a member here because I would come on a Sunday and this place is crazy. But $1.50 for a hot dog and a Coke, good deal. Unfortunately, no Switch 2 console, but Donkey Kong Bonanza at a discount, that's cool. Wow, this is crazy. Is it really 100 degrees outside? All right, let's go inside quick and check out Target. Let's see if they have the Switch 2 in stock. I think it was going to be our last stop right here at a Target. Will they have the Switch 2 in stock? That is the question. This is actually a really nice Target. Been here once before. I was in Long Island last year. I've been shopping here, but never did a Can I Find a Switch 2 video here. First time in Long Island doing this. Let's see, we've been successful today. We found one at GameStop. They said they had them in stock, although we didn't see them. And Walmart, we found them. We found one in stock. Best Buy was sold out. Staples didn't have them, but let's see what the last stop has here at Target and see if we have any luck. We've seen this once before. They got the Mario Kart World display here, and this is only the second time I've seen a setup like this. Let's see. Any Switch 2s? Not in this case. So I just got done talking to the employee. Look at this. There you go. So this is the difference here. Look, we went to Walmart, and these were $99 even, and they are $99.99 here, $100. So they did go up, and I don't know, they don't have a price here on the Pro controllers, so I don't know if they went up. I don't think they were supposed to be going up. The Switch 2 Pro controllers, I think the original Switch ones were going up. I'm not positive on that. There's Mario up there. Someone's playing on the Switch 2 Donkey Kong. And here's the Switch 2 case, completely empty. Here's that Piranha plant. Look at that, $59.99. Go buy this camera at Best Buy. Definitely a better deal. You can save like 20 bucks. And no difference here on the Switch 2 games. Looks like everything is pretty much the same. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4. But it's got that dang little code on it. Ugh. Whenever I'm in one of these stores, I gotta check to see what they have here. They have a Homer, they have a Maggie and Marge, and most Sizzlack. I gotta check my list and see if I have that one. I think I do. Yeah, this is my side quest. Look at this, Super Mario, only at Target. What is this? Let's see what this is. The Target exclusives. Oh, that's pretty neat. 20 bucks. Maybe I'll pick one of these up. So I had the Mo, so not gonna get the Mo. No Switch 2, but something interesting. The guy behind the counter, very, very nice guy here at Target. And he said that he's getting a lot of returns on Switch 2s. And the last story that he heard was someone got one for their birthday and then they returned it because they got 2 of them. So that's interesting. Whether that's true or not, who knows? But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Well, that's it. I did end up buying this Shy Guy Mario Kart car. I thought this was pretty cool. I normally don't get these, but I thought this one was neat, and it said it was a Target exclusive. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think. I love Legos. This is pretty cool. We do not have these by us, but every time I come to Long Island, I see these stores called Micro Centers. I'm assuming it's a lot of computer stuff, but let's see if they sell video game stuff as well. Let's go check it out. Totally feel like I stepped back in time. All those controllers you saw were all USB. They're not OG stuff, but it's still super cool. The store reminds me of an old school Circuit City mixed with a Radio Shack and parts of a Michael's, oddly enough. This is cool. This is the original reason why I came here. Someone told me they had one of these here. I wonder what this thing goes for. Well, I asked myself a question, quickly answered my own question. If you look over to the left here, here is the setup cost without the PC. So almost $4,400. Pretty cool setup, and unfortunately it's not working right now. But this is what this goes for. Holy smokes. That is so cool. So they do have video games here, and they do carry the Switch 2. Currently out of stock, but a couple Switch 2 games here. Just another place to check out if you have, or if you're looking for a Switch 2. Got the Joy-Cons, $80, and here's some original Switch games here. And they sell 3D printers, so they printed up this really cool Switch display. That's pretty neat. Unfortunately, we can't see the prices, so we don't know if anything's on clearance. Thought this was pretty cool. Gaming icons, greatest gaming icons. This is pretty neat to see. So Micro Center, very cool store. Unfortunately, no Switch 2 in stock, but they actually sell them. So that's neat and interesting. But let me know if you guys ever been to one of these. It's a pretty cool store. It reminds me of, like I said, Circuit City and Radio Shack combined with, oddly enough, Michael's and some other stores. Very cool, very unique store. This is very far away from me. I didn't buy anything, but I need one of these by my house.